Satoru Gojo. Oh, I personally think the anime of the year. I wanted to talk about the anime awards. Voting is closed, but I want to tell you guys what I would have voted for. And I want to know if you guys are based, guys. I want to know if you guys are based. As you guys know, I am an extreme anime elitist. I've watched a lot of anime, I've read a lot of manga, and I am an anime elitist. Although I do gravitate towards shonen and rom-coms. That is like my favorite genre of stuff. So I might be a little bit cringe here. So, just so you understand what kind of person I am, some people will say I'm based, some people will say I'm cringe, and I know exactly what kind of person will call me cringe, but my favorite anime is Gintama. Now, I personally like shows that I'm about to slate here, okay? I like these shows other than Code Geass. I like all of these ones, but if you are someone that stands Re:Zero, Tokyo Ghoul, Code Geass, Death Note, what else is there? March Comes in Like a Lion. Basically, if you are like an emo edgelord, all right? Our tastes, Monster's another one, Pluto's another one. If you're like this edgelord that thinks you're like woke because you're an edgelord and you like all these edgelord anime and you only like these edgelord anime where you can be like a self-insert harem protagonist without accepting the fact that you're trying to be a self-insert harem protagonist that wants to be Sasuke but will deny Sasuke because he's from shonen. If you're like one of those bozos, listen, I welcome you, I embrace you because I used to be like that. But you can be saved. You can still be a happy, positive, go-lucky human being. And I believe in you. Anyway, most of those anime I actually really like. So, yes, that is my hot take. Right, let's begin. Best voice artist performance. English voice actor. Honestly, I can't comment on this because I don't watch dubs. Best voice artist performance. Japanese. Anya Forger. Atsu. Already that's a W because she has Atsu in her name. All right, best ending sequence. Then we have Kikunosuke Toya for Denji, Mayumi Tanaka for Luffy, Yoshino Aoyama for Bocchi, Yuichi Nakamura for Gojo, Kajiyuki for Eren. Okay, first of all, if you voted for Satoru Gojo or Eren Yeager, have some shame. Have some shame. You are just a filthy normie. I'm an extreme anime elitist. I can guarantee you probably didn't watch any of these. Okay, these are all normie as well. But if you voted for Gojo or Eren Yeager, like, have some shame. First of all, Kajiyuki, this guy barely featured. He had hardly any voice lines in here. This whole arc is about everyone else trying to clap Eren's cheeks. All right, now Gojo, just because he sounds sexy, does not mean he did a great voice acting performance. This is mostly for the hidden inventory arc. And honestly, okay, I personally think that the voice actors for Toji and Geto were better than Gojo. I think they were able to deliver their characters way better. Especially Geto, who had a whole character development arc of becoming like, oh, I have to fight for the people. And actually, now they're all freaking monkeys and I hate them. He was so sinister. Like, that change, he was able to deliver that sinister tone so well. Gojo is just this dude just speaking in his normal voice and being happy. And yes, he had like the, oh, I feel so good, I'm awakened now. All right, but listen, I think that Toji and Geto's voice actors should have been nominated over this. Because for me, I personally think delivering a happy-go-lucky character is a lot easier than delivering a character that has like some sort of sinister traits. Yoshino Aoyama, Bocchi. Also, I want to emphasize, by the way, guys, good voice acting is not just necessarily screaming and shouting. Sometimes good voice acting is Yoshino Aoyama, is able to deliver the direction of a character. So for those of you who are unbased and didn't watch Bocchi the Rock, everyone should watch this. This is about a girl who has extreme social anxiety but wants to be a rock star, that wants to be one of the big hitter guitarists of a band. And the way this voice actress, Hitori Goto, delivered a socially anxious character while dripping in tons of little comedic effects, absolutely top tier voice acting. She nailed the character head on. She delivered. She ate. So Yoshino Aoyama, she cooked. Now we have Mayumi Tanaka, a goat, a legend of the scene for Luffy. Now, a lot of people did not watch One Piece, right? And I didn't even watch all of the One Piece that's being nominated here. But honestly speaking, I thought she slayed, right? She cooked, she ate. But do I think she delivered Luffy to a point that was better than delivering a character trope that we haven't really seen that much, like Bocchi? I don't think so. So at the moment, Yoshino is first for me. Now, Denji. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this. Denji is another character that is not socially anxious, but socially awkward. He's socially awkward and he doesn't really understand. He's goofy, he's slimy, bit of a scumbag to a degree, but he's also a character that's super naive, that doesn't understand the world and is being influenced by a lot of bad factors. And I personally think the voice actor for Denji absolutely killed it. I thought Denji's anime adaptation was perfect. From someone who read the manga and didn't have a voice for Denji, I thought like the whole monotone thing, right? Actually being monotone in voice acting is way harder than you think. To be monotone in so many scenes and to sound like you're so indifferent is such a good skill for voice acting. And I think Kikunosuke Toya cooked. And I'm pretty sure this is a new, like, unheard of voice actor. Like, a lot of the Chainsaw Man voice acting cast were, like, new talents that a lot of people had never heard of. So for like, the very first big role this person has done, because I've never heard of this person, really, really good job. Then we have someone who's almost my namesake, Atsumi Tanezaki. Not quite Atsu Tanezaki, but Anya Forger. Okay, let's be real now. The voice acting is freaking adorable. And it's all waku waku. It's all uwu uwu owo owo. And honestly, for playing the role of being a child that's a little bit more, let's say, advanced than the other kids around her, while also not being advanced, I think she did a good job. So honestly, everyone here did a good job. What I would say, while they all did a good job, personally, I think Denji and Bocchi were the two really standout voice acting performances because both of these have given us not the typical shonen unga bunga trope. They've given us something that a lot of people can relate to. Socially awkward, socially anxious. So I'm gonna go with Bocchi the Rock here. I think Yuji's voice actor did amazing. I think Yuji's voice actor and most notably Mahito's voice actor did amazing, but from my understanding, this is only the hidden inventory arc and like a little bit of the first part of the Shibuya arc where basically Yuji and Mahito's performances weren't included. If it was, I think Mahito's voice actor, no contest. No contest. The voice acting for Mahito, oh my god. It's the perfect voice acting to make me hate this bozo even more, right? Like the character is written to a point and the anime has done a really good adaptation to make him so easy to hate, but the voice acting makes him so much easier to hate because the voice acting was that good. It was that good. All right, best ending sequence. Akari, Kara, Happiness of the Dead, Hawatare Nyoku Senshi, Koi Kagare, and Mephisto. Now they've named just the song, because if it's the ending animation, it changes everything. But for me, the only songs I remember is I love the song Akari. I don't remember Color. I love Happiness of the Dead. I don't remember Hawatari Nyoku Senshi. I don't remember Koi Kogare. I do remember Mephisto as well. If we're basically going off the song, I would personally go with Akari because I like that kind of song. Happiness of the Dead is a song I really like when I want to feel like I want to vibe and like have a really upbeat theme. Mephisto is when I'm feeling a bit more edgy. But Akari is a song I can listen to all the time. So I would have given it to Akari just based off the song. Based off the animation of the ending though, I probably would have given it to, I assume Chainsaw Man has had all those different endings, right? So I'm pretty sure this was one of the nicer ones. So if it's based on the ending animation, I would give it to Chainsaw Man. If it's based off the song, I would give it to Akari. All right, best opening sequence. We have Idol, which I'm pretty sure is gonna win this because it just took the world by storm. Innocent Arrogance, I haven't heard it. Kickback also was quite popular. Song of the Dead, I really like that one. Work, I haven't heard of it. Where Our Blue Is, Ao no Sumika. Honestly, out of all of these songs, holy, I'm such a normie, but like, I personally thought Idol was overrated. The song is good, but I don't think it's like the best song ever. Kickback, I also thought was overrated. People really like this song. I was a bit indifferent. Song of the Dead, I really like this song. But again, my favorite song out of this, I love this song, by the way. I personally think this song is like 10 out of 10. It's one of my favorite anime songs. It's up there. I really like this song. It's got good upbeat vibes, but at the same time, it's not too upbeat. It's not too poppy. Whereas Specials is not within the calendar year for this. Specials is part 2, which is why it's not here. Otherwise, I think Specials would have won. But yes, best score. We have Oshinoko, Attack on Titan, Bocchi, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, Suzume! This one's Attack on Titan easily. No contest, bro. This is just epic. It's just epic. It hits all the emotions. It's just Attack on Titan. I'm sorry. Like, the way the OSTs, the background music, like, just stirs emotions in people of, like, happiness, sadness, edginess, anger, fear, drama, epicness. It's just Attack on Titan for me. This one was, the music is so good. And as normie and mainstream as it is, there's a reason it's normie and mainstream, you know? It's because it's good. Best anime song. Okay, like, this is what I don't understand. Look. Why are we getting best anime song? Oh, no, look. Through striking visuals and irresistible music, a great opening sequence sets the tone for what's to come. Whether it's certainty or quirky mood or offbeat rom-com. No, so this is the animation as well. In that case, I would give it to either Chainsaw Man or Oshinoko. And then the end... No chance am I giving it to Akari. I would give it to probably Chainsaw Man as well. I don't even remember what the ending for this looks like. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the more like simple ones where they're just walking. So song, best anime song. Oh, Seishun Complex is a good song. Shut up, man. Shut up. No, this is my favorite song of the season, along with Specials. So I'd give that to JJK. Must protect at all cost characters. Anya Forger, Bocchi. We have Bocchi and Bocchi. Miri Unasaka, I don't know. Pochita, Suletta Mercury. This one's hard. I'm surprised Mob is not in here though, from Mob Psycho. But I'm trying to think, if I had a child, guys, I would want to protect Anya. I would want to protect Bocchi. I would want to protect Bocchi, and I would want to protect Pochita as well. Honestly, as much as I hated the ending, I would probably pick Bocchi, because he is the most larger-than-life character and the most forgiving character and the character that has been wronged the most. Anya obviously has the orphanage dark past, but Bocchi has been like excommunicated, isolated from his entire family. He's been made fun of his entire life, but he still believes, he still has a heart of gold, and he still wants to help everyone, even though he has all these struggles. I think a lot of people didn't watch this anime, so they don't know who Bocchi is, but I would probably give it to Bocchi. He has the saddest backstory out of all of these characters, I feel. Best supporting character, Reigen, Hanji, Kana Arima, Power, Satoru Gojo. Satoru Gojo. Best supporting character. Who is man supporting? This guy's literally a solo hard carry. Who is man supporting? The fandom? The entire anime? Like, what? Why are you trying to shove JJK in every single guy? Who made these nominations? Satoru Gojo! He is the main character! Let's not pretend Itadori Yuji is the main character now. Right, let's not pretend for a second this guy is actually relevant to the series, because he's not. It's all about Gojo. Just because we started the series with Yuji does not mean he is the main character. It is quite clearly Gojo Kaisen. Anyway, a real supporting character, Reigen. Reigen is an S tier supporting character. Hanji is okay, but not to Reigen's degree. Kana is, no. Power, I would consider Power one of the main characters, but I guess she is supporting as well. Power's great, but I wouldn't say as iconic as Reigen. We have Gojo. No, if this guy wins this category, I will be so done. Geto is another good one. I think Geto was really good for the inventory arc. The other thing that's annoying about this, guys, is yes, you can make the case that Yuji Itadori or Itadori Yuji is the main character of JJK, but like we're looking at the hidden inventory arc. Yuji is not even in the hidden inventory arc. That arc is literally Gojo's flashback. Yuji literally appears for like not even 2 minutes, like 3 seconds when Gojo wakes up from his flashback. That's literally it. Stupid. Oh, this one is between Geto and Reigen for me, but it's got to be Reigen. Reigen is such a good character. Best main character. If Yuji is in this, this will be cringe. Right, we have Denji, Eren Yeager, Bocchi, Monkey D. Luffy, Kageyama. Oh, based. Thorfinn wipes. Thorfinn wipes. Omega character development. Thorfinn wipes. Mob is in here as well, but no. Vinland Saga Season 2. Thorfinn's character development. But honestly, I was going to say Luffy is a contender as well, just for how iconic Gear 5 was. But wow, this character arc was so good. I honestly think Denji is a fantastic main character as well, because we do not see many main characters with this archetype. He's basically a character that has no shape, and the story is literally about how he's being shaped. Like, he doesn't have any core values other than he's horny and he's goofy and he just wants to eat. He just wants to survive. Like, we don't have, like, for example, Aaron's core value is hatred. He wants to destroy something. Literally the same as Thorfinn. Mob's is he just wants to be happy. Luffy's is he wants to find the One Piece. Bocce is he wants to be a rock star. Denji is like, I just want to eat. I just want to bang. I don't really know anything. And you see how he gets shaped and manipulated by so many things. But I think his character development is very interesting. But I still think Thorfinn's one was epic. Because his main character development, Thorfinn from Vinland Saga, spans 2 whole seasons, where he starts off like a little shitty Eren Yeager and is an edgelord that wants to kill people. And then he grows up and realizes war is not the way. Unlike Eren, who's like, war is the way, but actually I'm just cosplaying as a warmonger. But Thorfinn he's based. He's the definition of based. He's the definition of a character that doesn't see black and white, which is why I really like Thorfinn. Best slice of life. Bocce the Rock. Do it yourself. Horimiya? Sorry to all the normies in the chat that love Horimiya. Insomniac's After School, My Love Story, I was about to mold if the slice of life of the year was not here. Skip and Loafer, no contest. One of the most wholesome stories ever. Some of the best characters. The fact that Mitsumi is not nominated for Best Main Character of the Year makes me very sad, because I think she is the best, at least best female main character of the year. By far, I think she is the best female main character of the year. She would go toe-to-toe with Thorfinn, and honestly, I think I would lean and vote for her if she was nominated. The only reason she's not nominated here is because Shonen always dominates, and obviously the people who voted for this are normies. Look, they're all male protagonists except for Bocce. Bocce probably got in here over like a sympathy vote, or just, oh yeah, we need to check all the boxes and have a female character vote. Because there should be more female main characters here. These are all shonen protagonists, and if you look at the people who nominated, who are the ones nominating, most of them are only shonen watchers, right? So this is why it's all going to be shonen heavy. It's a miracle some of these actually made it into this, but Skip and Loafer, cooking. Mao Mao is not for 2023. Mao is 2024. Same thing with Freerun. Freerun is 2024, not 2023. Best drama. Oshino, good one. Attack on Titan. Heavenly Delusion. My Happy... To Your Eternity. Vinland Saga Season 2. Best drama. I mean, in terms of the most dramatic stuff, it would probably be Attack on Titan. Then again, My Happy Drama is the show that's most like a traditional drama. It's most like a K-drama or a J-drama. To Your Eternity... Dude, this show went downhill so fast. The anime adaptation was so bad. It started off so well, and then it just went downhill. Vinland Saga, honestly, kind of like a drama as well. Do we consider Attack on Titan a drama, though? I mean, it is very dramatic, and there's a lot of political stuff going on in there as well. If we consider Attack on Titan a drama, I would probably give it to Attack on Titan. Otherwise, I would probably give it to Vinland Saga, which you would probably consider more like a historical drama. But I obviously consider them more like action. So actually, Season 2 has barely any fighting and barely any action. And it is more to do with politics. It's like more politics. But Oshinoko's episode 1 was really good. It was really good. But like, it's low-key a harem anime. You know, it's I'm anti-harem anime. I'm gonna give Oshinoko a pity vote. I'm gonna give it a pity vote. It will get a pity vote for drama. These anime convey something essential about the human experience. Their mastery of building and relieving tension sets fans on the edge of their seats, feeling all of their feelings and compelling them. All right, never mind. I take it back. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. Best Fantasy. Demon Slayer, Hell's Paradise, Mashle, Mushoku Tensei. Ranking of... What are these nominations? Ain't no way this is the best they could have. What in the mediocrity am I looking at here? Dude, Mushoku Tensei Season 2 is not a fantasy anime. Little bro, this is literally an anime about getting over your erectile dysfunction and trying to give some sort of copium character development to your main character. If this was Season 1, yes, I could see that, but Season 2, ain't no way, little bro. Ain't no way. This Demon Slayer arc was mid. I'm sorry, it was beautiful, but it was mid. And it was nowhere near as good as Season 2 with Uzui Tengen and Getomaru. That was epic. That was true epic. Hell's Paradise, kind of mid. Mashley, extreme mid. How? Like, this is like such a generic shonen, like One Punch Man ripoff. Like, how is this fantasy anime? Just because it's are you saying Black Clover is a fantasy anime? I guess so, because they have Demon Slayer in here as well. This is just shonen. No. All right, Mashley, it's not bad, but... All right, let's see the criteria. Best fantasy is all about imagination, creativity, and a bit of magic. These shows don't just take us to other worlds, they craft deep, original universes full of mythical creatures where even the smallest detail is fueled by ideas. That is not Demon Slayer, Hell's Paradise, or Mashley. Or even Mushoku Tensei. It's literally none of those. It's literally, what are you talking about? Not just because they literally put in a bit of magic just so they could put in Mashley and Mushoku Tensei. Ain't no way. Come on now. Frieren is the definition of fantasy anime. It's such a beautifully crafted world. This is just shonen unga bunga, guys. Mushoku Tensei is like self-insert incel anime, which, let me be real, okay? Season 1, I know people hate the main character, but the actual world of Mushoku Tensei as an isekai has one of the strongest world-building foundations. I think Mushoku Tensei's world, in general, is really well thought out. Yes, the main character is freaking cringe and he's an incel. Yes, he's a bozo and a lot of people self-insert. And yes, it's kind of like trying to be harem-y, which is cringe. But the world itself is really, really well done. Ranking of Kings, honestly, in terms of being fantasy, Ancient Magus' Bride as well. I've only watched Season 1, so I have no idea what this is, so I can't really comment. I would have to give this a Ranking of Kings, even though I thought the ending was... I hated it. But they have a really big, diverse cast of characters. Very quirky as well. And I think the settings and the world building in this one is not bad at all. So I would give this the Ranking of Kings. But I would say the nominations here are all really weak. Maybe I've just been spoiled by Frieren, guys. But Frieren is not nominated for this year, so keep that in mind. Best Action. Attack on Titan, Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, Oh, this one's... I was going to say it has to be JJK because I personally think Hidden Inventory is one of the best action arcs of all time. Toji vs. Gojo, Toji vs. Geto, holy peak. Like, holy peak. But Gear 5 versus Kaido was pretty sick as well. I personally think it's like a generation defining. Normally, if this was Demon Slayer's previous arc with Uzui versus Getomaru, I probably would have given it to Demon Slayer, but this time I thought it was a bit meh. Chainsaw Man, I thought the action was great. Bleach, this is just a nostalgia nomination. Like, the animation in this Bleach is way better than what Bleach normally has, but it's not anywhere remotely on the level of Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, JJK. Even One Piece stepped it up this year. But the animation in here, it looks good, but like it's just good. It's not great. It's not amazing, right? Attack on Titan's action animation for this one, I think, was not that great either. It's just good. Like, the standard has increased, yeah, but it's not even remotely close to the level of what we saw from these three. Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, even One Piece, and JJK. But, okay, like, Gear 5 broke the internet. So in terms of influence, I would have to give it to Gear 5. Like, I don't even care about Luffy. And, like, when I saw Gear 5 in the manga, I was not even that hyped. I was like, this is whatever. But when I saw Gear 5 in the anime, I was like, I understand why people are so hyped about Gear 5. Because they made Gear 5 look so good in the anime. But as a Toji simp, I ended up rewatching this again, Hidden Inventory arc, like 2 weeks ago. It's so good. It's so good, though. I can't pick between these two, though. Featuring awe-inspiring scenes of heroes battling villains. Nah, it's gotta be this. It's gotta be. I'm gonna go with this. Best comedy. Bocchi, Buddy Daddies, Mashley, Spy Family, Urusei Yatsura, Zom 100. Zom 100 is not that funny. I have not watched Urusei Yatsura. Spy Family is kind of funny, but yeah, I guess Spy Family is kind of funny. Mashle is kind of funny. Buddy Daddies, I really need to watch this. Bocce is also kind of funny. And none of these made me like laugh super loads. Honestly, from the ones I've seen, none of these made me laugh that much. Like maybe a chuckle, maybe some internal laughter. I've been spoiled by Gintama, guys. Gintama, Hinamatsuri, Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun, those are the comedies I love. None of these, in terms of funniness, have hit anywhere near those levels. So, I haven't even watched this, but I'm gonna pick Urusei Yatsura, just because the title is great. Oh, wait, no. Urusei, oh, this is the remake of this old school. Oh, wait, this is the remake of, like, this is a super Japanese classic. You know what? I will give it to Urusei Yatsura. Best romance. Anyway, Insomniacs After School, My Happy Marriage, My Love Story with Yamada-kun, Skip and Loafer, Tomo-chan is a girl, Skip and Loafer. Now, I tweeted this out, right? I was like, if Skip and Loafer doesn't win Romance of the Year, there will be problems. And people are like, oh, Skip and Loafer's not really a romance, though. Not really. What kind of shallow definition of romance do you have? They're clearly developing feelings for each other. Do you not know what friendship to lovers is? Are people just stupid? Do you think they have to be like, oh my god, Ubu, I love you. Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh my god, senpai. Ooh. That's not romance. All right, yes, it's romance, but that's not the only definition of romance. Skip and Loafer is a literal slow burn, friendship to lovers, romance. And you can see there's a true foundation where they are starting to fall for each other. It's not just like, oh my god, ikemen! Oh my god, uwu, so pretty, so handsome. Oh my god, I love you. I'm going to fall in love with you just because you happen to be the most attractive character around. Listen, this is true romance. This is true. All of these are like omega unrealistic romance stories, okay? This is just... Ain't no one... Listen. There are no people like Miyamura, okay? Stop living in your delusional normie fantasy that this edgelord who's like a soft boy that has tattoos and can look like a nerd and can also look like some edgelord e-boy exists. All right, stop self-inserting yourself into this copium. Stop. Horimiya is literally catered to the most normie of normie teenagers. And if you're a normie teenager, good on you, okay? Good on you. But no, this is so basic. It's so unbelievably basic. And I can't believe it's at the top here. They're clearly trying to get Horimiya to win. They're really gonna... disgusting. Disgusting. Frick Horimiya. Anyway. Sorry, I had to get that out of the way. Best art direction. Oshinoko, strong contender. Chainsaw Man, strong contender. Demon Slayer, strong contender. Hell's Paradise, let's be real, does not compete with any of these three. JJK, strong contender. Zom 100. Honestly, I think the art looks good, but not on par with these. Art direction involves all things visual to create the look and feel of an anime. Color, design, and animation style are only some of the considerations, as the tiniest of details must be kept in mind so that a show feels like a cohesive, distinct... It's got to be Oshinoko. It's either Oshinoko or Chainsaw Man for me. There's a lot of frames in JJK that look janky, which is fine because, you know, obviously they've been overworked. Zom 100 is just like a basic, like, standard, looks nice anime. Hell's Paradise is same, just looks nice, but not like stunning. For me, I think Oshinoko looks stunning. Like, maybe the story isn't great. Maybe it just looks stunning. The colors are so vibrant. The colors are so nice. The character designs look great. You have like such intricate little details on like every little bit of them. Chainsaw Man as well, I think did a really good job of making like the city, literally like the bog standard city, and the destruction to the city, very well done. How the characters are like directed to emphasize certain emotions. And I know there are some scenes that a lot of people don't like. For example, the nonce scene. Like even that scene, as uncomfortable for a lot of people it is to watch that, like the animation for even those kind of mediocre scenes are like, it's done well. Whereas these ones, you know, like, yeah, it's just like whatever. It's either between Oshinoko or Chainsaw Man. I prefer Chainsaw Man, so I'm gonna give it to Chainsaw Man. Best cinematography. Individual scenes paying particular attention to the use of light and shadow, camera angles, depth of field, and scene transitions. When combined together, these elements convey the anime's narrative without saying a word. I'm probably gonna give this to either Chainsaw Man or Attack on Titan. All right, here's how I would put it, guys. If I watched any of these in a cinema with my friends, Vinland Saga would be by far the weakest. Like, it would have the least impact on me watching at home versus watching on a big screen in darkness. JJK, I would just feel like I'm watching an anime movie. Demon Slayer, I would also feel like I'm watching an anime movie. But Attack on Titan and Chainsaw Man, I feel like I would come out of that and be like, wow, I just watched like a standalone movie. Like, I'd be like, damn. And I actually think the 3D they've used in here actually helps. Because I think the 3D that was used in a lot of these were not bad whatsoever. Heavenly Delusion is a good, and I will give it a watch eventually. Oh, this one's Tengoku Daimakyo. Yes, I heard about it. I heard this is a very, like, not woke, but dank anime. So I would give this one, I would give this to Attack on Titan. Best Director. How many of these deviated from the manga to a point where they elevated the manga? I have to give this to JJK, I think. Because they elevated all of those fight scenes. It's easier to say JJK because the manga is so basic. I think the manga is such a low standard. It's like very mediocre compared to what the anime makes it to be. But how much of the anime adaptation is down to the director? Honestly, I don't know any of these directors, and I don't think it's fair to credit how well an anime adaptation comes out to solely the director. But I'm sure they played a big role, so I will give it to JJK. Because I think the base that JJK had was not... They didn't have a lot to work with. I think JJK's manga is honestly quite mediocre, but the anime just makes it so good. Best character design. Okay, like, I can't be unbiased here. I love Toji. I think Geto's a great character design. I think Gojo's a great character design. I'm sorry, I have to give it to JJK. Especially with how ugly they look in the manga, right? Well, they don't look that ugly in the manga, but they don't look amazing in the manga either. I gotta give it to JJK. Best animation. Trigun, Mob Psycho, JJK, Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan. This one is between Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, JJK, Mob Psycho. Honestly, I would give this to Demon Slayer, even though I didn't think the fights were that interesting. I feel like how well it was animated was the only thing that kept me interested in watching this. So I would give this one to Demon Slayer. That's not to say the best fight scenes were Demon Slayer. I much prefer the Chainsaw Man, JJK, Mob Psycho fight scenes, but I think this one was really beautifully done. Best original anime. Oh god, I haven't watched this, haven't watched this. The best original anime is basically an anime without a manga. Or light novel, yes. The only one I've heard about is Buddy Daddies, so I'm pretty sure Buddy Daddies is gonna win this one. Best film. Black Clover, Sword of the Wizard, what? Oh god, the bar is low. Oh god. Blue Giant by Nut, Kaguya-sama Love is War, Psycho Pass Prophet, Suzume, it's gotta be the first Slam Dunk. No way any of these are winning. Please, no. No. No, it's gotta be the first Slam Dunk. I bet Suzume's gonna win though. Ugh. Dude, the bar for this is so low, man. Like, the moment you see Black Clover first, you know it's Jova. Alright, best new series. I'll give this one to Bocchi the Rock. Best continuing series. Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, JJK, One Piece, Spy Family, Vinland Saga. So basically, this is just what is the best anime out of these. For me, my favorite would be JJK or Attack on Titan. But One Piece, I'll give you my pity vote because this is like one of the most peak arcs for One Piece. As much as I don't like Wano, this specific part of the arc, Gear 5, in terms of legendary continuation status, it's gotta be One Piece. Anime of the year! We finally made it! Oshinoko. No chance. Bocchi the Rock, maybe. Chainsaw Man, maybe. Demon Slayer, no chance. JJK, potentially. Vinland Saga, no, not for me. Oh, I'm surprised Attack on Titan wasn't nominated here. Even if it's only for the part 1. I personally think the anime of the year, this is a show that sets the standard for anime over the last year. It's compelling story, beautiful artistic execution, unforgettable characters all combined in a unique way to create a masterpiece that deserves singular recognition. Whether the show is an unexpected hit or delivered on fans' high expectations, anime of the year embodies excellence. Now, obviously, the most viral one out of this is either Oshinoko or JJK. I saw a lot of people want to give it to Vinland Saga. For me, as someone who read the manga for all of these anime, the ones that have elevated the anime, the manga, the source material the most are Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, and JJK. This specific arc of Demon Slayer was mid, so I don't think they have a say in this. This arc in Vinland Saga was really good. However, I don't think the anime did particularly an excellent job of elevating the source material. So when you say anime of the year, Vinland Saga, and then like its nominee is for Mappa, I can't say that Mappa made the source material any better. If anything, it just remained the same to me. In fact, some scenes I thought looked a lot less epic than they did in the manga. So I don't want to say they did a bad job, but I don't think they did an amazing job. Bocce the Rock, I've seen part of the manga. I would say the anime 100% elevated it with stuff like this. Obviously, having the actual music, having actual voice acting, and having the characters moving is quite a big deal. So Cloverworks, I think, did an excellent job of adapting the source material. So Bocce the Rock and JJK, with what they had to work with, I think are the two strongest contenders here. For my own personal criteria of, if we're gonna give it to the studios, how did the studios improve the anime? How did they make it even better? And I would have to give it to either Bocce or JJK. But what I would say is, I'm a shonen unga bunga meathead, and I love Toji, and I love Toji vs Gojo, I love Toji vs Geto. Those are some of my favorite fights in unga bunga shonen world. So it is JJK Season 2 sweep for me, all right? It's JJK for me. For all you shonen haters, I'm sorry, but Toji's ginormous abs and biceps don't care about your feelings. JJK is about to sweep. I'm not going to be one of these people who tries to be anti-mainstream and be like,
oh, but Bocce isn't mainstream. We got to give it to something that's not mainstream.
The reason why JJK is mainstream is because it was sick, all right? It was good. That's why JJK Season 2 is Basado, and that's why that is anime of the year. I don't care if Bocce's a little bit more indie. I watched Bocce, okay? It didn't blow me away. It was fantastic, but it didn't make me sit on the edge of my seat and be like, oh my freaking God. Unlike JJK did. So there we go. JJK. That's what I would give it to. If JJK Season 2 didn't come out, I actually think Chainsaw Man would have won, even ahead of Bocce. But these are all some pretty strong contenders other than Demon Slayer. I'm really surprised Attack on Titan is not in here though. But I think Attack on Titan will win it next year for the finale, even though a lot of people don't like the finale. Just for the legacy. All right, that's my anime of the year. That's my anime of the year.